Stop everything! Laker Nation, wake up, because a bombshell just dropped that is rocking the very foundation of the Staples Center. We are talking about a move that signals the end of an era and the beginning of a cold-blooded pursuit of a championship. The Los Angeles Lakers have officially signed Kobe Buffkin to a 2-year deal. And while that might sound like a standard roster move, the implications are absolutely monumental. This signing is the loudest signal yet that the front office is ready to make the most controversial cut in the history of this franchise. Insiders are already shouting it from the rooftops. Kobe Buffkin's arrival all but guarantees that the Lakers will cut ties with Bronny James this offseason. Think about the weight of that. We are the greatest franchise in sports history. We don't do charity, we do banners. And right now, the Lakers are proving that even the legendary James lineage isn't enough to save you if you are producing on the hardwood. Bronny has been struggling, shooting a lackluster 34% from the field. And the fact that Rob Pelinka is willing to pull a guard off the street and put him on a 2-year contract over the younger James is a historic statement. It's cold, it's visceral, but it is the Laker way. We saw it with Kobe Bryant. We saw it with Magic Johnson. If you don't have that killer instinct, you don't wear the purple and gold. This isn't just a roster tweak, it's a seismic shift in the team's soul. But wait, because the drama in the City of Angels never sleeps. While we're debating the future of the backcourt, we are staring down a massive, shameful injustice tonight. We are heading into a war against the top-seeded Oklahoma City Thunder, and we have to do it without our engine. Luka Doncic has been officially ruled out with a hamstring strain. It is absurd that every time we find our rhythm, the injury bug bites. This is the second straight game without the 26-year-old phenom. And let's be real, beating a 40-win Thunder team without the best playmaker on the planet is a monumental task. However, don't you dare count us out, because when the lights are brightest, the king remains on his throne. LeBron James is officially available. At 40 years old, the man is still a hero, averaging nearly 22 points and 7 assists. And tonight, he has to channel every bit of that legendary greatness to carry us. We're sitting at 32-19, fighting for the 5th seed, and a loss tonight would be a disastrous step back. Remember when OKC blew us out by 30 points in November? That was an insult. That was a stain on our legacy. Tonight, LeBron has to play like he's 25 again, because without Luka, the margin for error is 0. And let's talk about what's coming next, because this Buffkin deal is just the tip of the iceberg. The authority on this team knows that the roster isn't finished. There is a legendary perimeter defender sitting out there right now who is the ideal fit for Luka and Austin Reeves. I'm talking about Haywood Highsmith. This is a man who spent 4 years in the Miami Heat culture. He knows how to play hard, he knows how to defend multiple positions, and he's been a 38% sniper from deep. We are starved for real two-way wings. Yes, he's coming off a meniscus tear, but he's already back to 5-on-5 scrimmages. If the Lakers want a ring for Luka, they need junkyard dogs like Highsmith. The path is clear. We have two-way contracts like Chris Manning or Nick Smith Jr. that we can waive right now to open that slot. It is shameful that we haven't pulled the trigger yet. Luka told Rob Pelinka and JJ Redick back in May, "I am not interested in the slow approach." He wants a ring now. He's 26, in the prime of his life, and he didn't come to LA to watch the playoffs from his couch. We need to stop playing it safe and start acting like the 17-time champions we are. Highsmith is the missing piece to our bench, a scoring threat who can lock down the opponent's best player while LeBron and Luka rest. Let's look at the historical context here. When Shaq and Kobe were dominating, we always had those gritty role players, the Rick Foxes, the Derek Fishers, the guys who did the dirty work. Right now, we're relying on a roster that feels incomplete, and the Buffkin signing proves the front office knows it. Moving on from the controversy of Bronny James to bring in real, productive talent is exactly what this franchise needs to survive the gauntlet of the Western Conference. It's about the standard. It's about the excellence that Dr. Bus demanded. Tonight against the Thunder, it's about pride. It's about showing the world that even when our superstar is sidelined, the Lakers' soul is unbreakable. We need Austin Reeves to play like an all-star, We need LeBron to be the GOAT, and we need this front office to realize that the time to move is now. Every game we play without a lockdown perimeter defender is a gamble with our championship window. We are the Lakers. We don't wait for next year. We take what is ours today.
Let's get visceral for a second, Laker Nation. The signing of Kobe Buffkin isn't just a minor transaction. It is a shameful indictment of how the front office views Bronny James' production. Insiders are already confirming that this 2-year deal for Buffkin all but guarantees Bronny's departure this offseason. It's an absurd situation when you think about the history made on opening night, but the Lakers are a business of banners, not family reunions. Bronny is averaging a lackluster 2.1 points on 34.5% shooting through 54 contests. In LA, those numbers don't just get you benched, they get you cut from a legendary roster. The front office is proving they are comfortable signing a guard off the street to play over him. And frankly, at 21 years old, Bronny shouldn't be surprised if his time in the purple and gold is over. Now, let's look at the monumental challenge we face tonight. Beating the top-seeded Oklahoma City Thunder is a nightmare task, especially since we just confirmed that Luka Doncic is officially out with that hamstring strain. This is the second straight game he's missing, and it's a shameful blow to our momentum. The last time we saw OKC, they embarrassed us 121-92. Sitting at the 5th seed with a 32-19 record, we are walking a tightrope. Every game Luka sits is a game we risk falling into the play-in trap. But the king is ready. LeBron James is not even on the injury report, ready for his 35th game of the season to save our souls. He's averaging 21.8 points and 6.8 assists, and tonight he has to be historic to overcome the Thunder's pole position in the West. Finally, we need to talk about the missing piece. While the Buffkin signing was a questionable use of a roster spot, the legendary move is still on the table. Haywood Highsmith. We are starved for real two-way wings, and Highsmith is the best 3-and-D option available. He's a Heat culture guy who has shot over 38% from deep over the last 2 seasons. Yes, he's recovering from a torn meniscus, but he's already back to 5-on-5 scrimmages and nearly ready to return. Luka Doncic told Rob Pelinka he wants to build a contender now. He isn't interested in the slow approach. Waiving a 2-way contract like Chris Main and Nick Smith Jr. is a small price to pay for a perimeter defender who fits perfectly next to Luka and Reeves. If we want to win, we need to stop being comfortable and start being aggressive. In conclusion, we are living through a historic moment. The signing of Kobe Buffkin has signaled the likely end of the Brownie Canes era in LA, a move that prioritizes winning over narratives. Meanwhile, we faced a monumental test tonight against OKC without Luka Doncic, relying entirely on the ageless LeBron James to keep us in the top 5 of the West. And finally, the ghost of Haywood Highsmith looms large as the potential $10 million savior for our perimeter defense. If you want the raw, unfiltered truth about the greatest team in history, if you want to know the second a move is made before anyone else in LA, you need to be part of this family. This is Lakers to You, the ultimate authority on the purple and gold. Hit that subscribe button right now. Smash the notification bell so you never miss a bombshell update. We are tracking every injury, every signing, and every historic move. Stand with the Lakers, stand with the King, go Lakers!